afternoon, children. This is our next chapter, the making of a global world. So in this chapter, we will study about the globalization of countries. And globalization started with trade, migration of people for search of work, and the movement of capital. And human societies have steadily become more interlinked. Through history of trade and migration of people in search of work, movement of capital, etc., we can understand the different phases from which the present world has emerged. Okay. The first topic of this chapter is the pre-modern world. Now, the pre-modern world. In pre-modern world, the Silk routes were the routes through which trade and cultural exchange of far-flung areas took place. China was known for the silk trade since ancient times. So the routes that their silk cargoes went through came to be known as the Silk routes, through which the trade of silk is done. Later, Chinese pottery was also included, as were Indian spices and textiles. In return, precious metals like gold and silver flowed in from Europe to Asia. So the Silk routes are good examples of pre-modern trade and the cultural links between remote parts of the world. There were several Silk routes linking Asia with Europe and the northern Africa. Buddhism was emerged from eastern India, also spread in several directions through interconnecting points in Silk route. Buddhism was also spread. Trade and cultural exchange always went hand in hand. Travelers, traders, priests and pilgrims traveled vast distances for knowledge, opportunity and spiritual fulfillment or to escape persecution. They carried goods, money, values, skills, ideas, inventions, and even germs and diseases also. Now here comes the next topic, food travels. How food travel from one country to another country. So food is a good example of long distance cultural exchange. Nowadays we serve different foods, okay, of different countries, of different states. We are using different type of foods in our daily use. So traders and travelers introduced new crops to the land they traveled. They carry new food crops with them when they travel. For instance, it is believed that noodles traveled to west from China to become pasta, and Arabs introduced pasta to Europe. Many of our common foods such as potatoes, maize, soya, groundnuts, tomatoes, chilies, sweet potatoes, etc. were introduced in Europe and Asia after America was discovered. These food crops. For centuries, Indian Ocean had witnessed a vibrant trade with goods, people, knowledge, customs, etc. But the introduction of a new sea route to Asia by the Europeans in the 16th century adversely affected the trade through Indian Ocean. Then comes the conquest, disease and trade. The pre-modern world shrank greatly in the 16th century after European sailors found a sea route to Asia and also successfully crossed the Western Ocean to America. For centuries before, the Indian Ocean had known a bustling trade with goods, people, knowledge, customs, etc. crisscrossing its waters. The Indian subcontinent was central to these flows and a crucial point in their networks. The entry of the Europeans helped expand or redirect some of these flows towards Europe. Before its discovery, America had been cut off from regular contacts with the rest of the world for millions of years. But from 16th century, Its vast lands and abundant crops and minerals began to transform trade and lives everywhere. By the mid 16th century, Europe defeated America not just through superior firepower but the germs of smallpox that killed America's original inhabitants on a large scale. The pre-modern world shrank after European sailors found a sea route to Asia and America. From the 16th century, America's vast lands, abundant crops, and minerals transformed trade and lives everywhere. Precious metals from Peru and Mexico enhanced the European wealth. In the 17th century, Europe legend about the fabled city of gold, El Dorado, became popular far and wide. So until the 19th century, the condition of Europe was miserable. Poverty and hunger were common during that period. As cities were crowded, diseases spread very fast. There were also religious conflicts which made thousands of Europeans migrated to America. Until the 18th century, China and India were among the world's richest countries as they ruled the region's trade. However, from the 15th century onwards, China started restricting overseas trade and retreated into isolation. Gradually, the trade moved westernwards and Europe emerged at the center of the world trade.